let's talk. Let's talk to Congresswoman Ilhan Omar about how Democrats are standing their ground, pushing back with determination, and what their plan is for tomorrow. Now, just the thought of Donald Trump stepping back into the House chamber might make you want to curl up into a ball, hide under a blanket, and just shut the world out for a while. I totally get it. That reaction? Completely understandable. But that speech, yes, that speech, is exactly where I want to begin. And here's why. Because when tomorrow night comes, Trump is going to step up and deliver his version of events. And before that happens, I want to take a moment to share mine with you. Now, I could sit here and break down every detail of how a big speech like this usually comes together. The intricate behind-the-scenes process inside a White House, the countless drafts, the careful messaging strategy, the endless preparation. I could walk you through what a president is typically thinking about in the days leading up to a moment like this. But honestly, none of that really matters right now. Because this isn't a normal speech. This isn't a normal presidency. And let's be real, it's not even a normal reality that we're all living in. And that's exactly why I think it's crucial to keep all of that in mind as we head into tomorrow night. Because Trump, he's about to have a massive platform, and you can bet he's going to take full advantage of it, using every trick in the book to convince you that his plans, his policies, and even the last 6 weeks of his time in office have somehow helped you. Just this morning, Trump gave us a little preview saying, "Tomorrow night will be big. I will tell it like it is." But let's be real. Let me translate that for you real quick. When Trump says he's going to tell it like it is, what he actually means is that he's about to spin his own distorted, self-serving version of reality, the one he wants you to believe. Now, I don't know exactly what's in his speech. I can't predict every single word that's going to come out of his mouth. But let's be honest, we do know what's coming, don't we? We know he's going to bend the truth. We know he's going to exaggerate. We know he's going to sugarcoat things that shouldn't be sugarcoated. And we know, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's going to say a whole lot of things that just aren't true. So as you watch tomorrow, as you feel that familiar frustration bubbling up inside, maybe even fighting the urge to throw something at your TV, just remember this. You already know the truth. No matter what he says, no matter how convincingly he delivers his lines, you know what he's already done. You've seen it. You've felt it. You know exactly how his actions have affected you, your family, your neighbors, your community. Think about it. You probably hesitated before booking your next flight, especially after seeing those recent air disasters, because Trump and his allies have been gutting the FAA, prioritizing corporate interests over safety. You've heard about the tragic measles outbreak in Texas, haven't you? The one that took the life of a child who could be the same age as your son, your daughter, your grandkid. And yet, Trump and his allies have been dismantling public health protections, weakening the very institutions meant to prevent tragedies like this. Just today, we got shocking news. For the first time in history, Social Security checks might not arrive on time. Let that sink in. While Trump promised to fight for working-class Americans, seniors and vulnerable families are left wondering if their lifeline will be delayed. And if you've stepped into a grocery store lately, you know the prices haven't gone down. In fact, they've only gone up. And tomorrow, when Trump slaps new tariffs on Canada and Mexico, things are about to get even worse. You don't need a political analyst to tell you that. You've seen it with your own eyes. If you have investments in the stock market, you probably felt that gut punch today when the markets tanked right after Trump confirmed those tariffs are coming. And we all saw what happened just a few days ago. Trump sat in the Oval Office and openly berated an ally under attack while siding with a dictator. So let me ask you, what is this? Do you see what's happening? Because I know you do. And if you've spent the last few weeks, months, heck, even years, worrying about what all of this means for you, your loved ones, your community, your country, let me reassure you, you are not alone. In fact, you are in the majority. Brand new polling tells us that most Americans believe the state of our union is not strong, that the deep cuts to our government are doing more harm than good, that Trump has not paid enough attention to the issues that matter most. And let's be clear, the only president in modern history who had a worse approval rating than Donald Trump at this point in their presidency was Donald Trump himself. So don't let anyone gaslight you. Don't let anyone tell you that you're imagining things. You see what's happening. You know what's happening. And most importantly, you're not alone in this fight.